I hope so. Otherwise, it will be really, really bad that we're not live right now.
Are you sure?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
What if it wouldn't be bad?
In what way would it not be bad?
In what way would it be bad?
Well, I mean, it would be bad in the case that we wouldn't be live, we wouldn't actually be recording as well to post up to YouTube later, and then, you know, there's all these hours of footage.
It says it's recording, so we at least know it will go to YouTube. But do we know we're live?
I mean, yeah, it says we're also streaming. So either...
Okay, so we're not live, we're streaming.
Yes, we're streaming live to Twitch.
How do you know we're streaming live and not streaming not live to Twitch?
This is not the glorified VOD.
It might be.
It could be in the future. It probably will be in the future when you're watching this. Because, well, there's one viewer, which is probably him. Most likely. Most definitely. Anyway. So, if you read the title, you've seen my tweets.
What if they haven't?
Or if you're on YouTube and have seen the title of this video.
What if they haven't? What if they haven't?
I'm going to tell them anyway.
But what if they have?
I'm going to tell them anyway.
Well, then why are you even saying that if you're going to tell them anyway?
So to make a long story short, Deltarune Chapter 2 released, now available, and I already gone ahead and downloaded the game, yada yada yada, installed. It already identified that we did Chapter 1 yesterday, so we should be good to go.
Hopefully.
I'm just going to close out of that, going to put that on, and we should be able to just launch and go. Should be. Launch and go, please. Good. Good game.
Should be.
What about shall be?
Should be, shall be, should. Oh, Chapter 1 is complete.
Yep. Okay, we have names now.
The
Why is it cut off?
And a cyber world. What's cut off?
Oh, it's cut off.
Is it?
Yes,
Where?
it is.
I don't see any cut off.
It's cut off.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, hold on.
Bram.
Let me fix that. I think I know what did that. Yeah, I kept that. Gosh dang it. I told it to undo all that. Okay, it's going to look weird for a second. And...
Good, bad.
Oh, it's actually
good.
bigger than... Okay.
Than the original Deltarune?
Yeah, a little bit. Either that or I'm just imagining things. No, I'm imagining things. I remember I had to be... Because this is not a true 4x3. Okay, there we go. At least I think it's a 4x3. That should look about middle. Okay. I did like that about XSplit. It had grids. I miss that.
You miss grids?
Yes!
That's an odd thing to miss, Bram.
Well, it allows me to not have to guess whether I'm actually in the middle of the frame or not.
I mean, I think you can probably set up your own.
That's called an overlay.
Grid? No, I'm saying set up your own grid.
How does one do that?
I don't know. I'm sure there's an actual way, but the...
Anyway, now we have actually chapter title names, so that's interesting. So chapter 1,
and
the beginning.
And we know how many there's going to be.
We also know how many there's going to be. There's going to be 7, apparently. So chapter 1, the beginning. But duh.
We were talking about grids.
Chapter
There's
2.
Probably a normal way to do it. But the way I know that is definitely possible. Can you set up an invisible object to act as a grid? Or something to align against?
Even if I could, I don't know how to do that.
Well, figure that out, Alexander. This is your stream now.
It's your stream now. We got a party. Your stream now.
1,
party,
that
party.
Was wrong. 2, yes, that was what I was referencing.
Thank you.
But the song was wrong.
Wait, it's not that one?
No, you sang it wrong, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I don't remember how it was. I haven't heard that since 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
No, you did something. No. I don't remember what you did, but you did it wrong. I'm pretty sure.
So chapter 1, the beginning, and now we have a name for chapter 2, a cyber's world. And we have a picture for it too. I have no idea what that is. Looks like a potato chip with a face.
Get those humans.
What?
I get those puppies. Game over, Mickey.
Play or
Road,
do
Mickey.
not.
Take a hike, Mickey. It's our house now. It's our house now.
I assume if I quit, it's just gonna close it. Shall we?
Actually, press quit. Does that close or does that go to the main menu? Because then we can just it quits. Okay.
It quits.
Well, now we can go to the main menu and just press chapter 2 from there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what we should have done from the beginning.
Hey, I saw a chapter select. I was thinking, oh, that's cool. I wonder what Toby put into the chapter select. And
That's
sure
what
enough,
it is.
he put in titles, he put in pictures.
Only 2
We now
titles.
know how many chapters there are. Like, that's valuable information for the fan base to have.
Uh-oh.
What?
The first one was of a spade.
Yes.
Who was the final boss?
A spade.
And the second one...
Unclear. It looked like a potato chip with a face. Am I supposed to know who that is?
I'm pretty sure that's the face of Lancer.
I don't think it was.
I'm pretty sure that was Lancer's face.
Well, we'll find out. Chapter 2.
You're missing the hole. The D and the E and the... Everything's missing holes. Well, that's nice. That's fun.
Oh, that's even an option.
Use chapter 1.
Use chapter 1.
Start. Chris? Chris, honey, are you awake? Did we eat the pie? Wait. Is that a knife? No! We ate the pie.
We ate the pie.
Thought so. Chris, did you eat all of the pie? It is your knife in this empty tin, is it not? Oh, Chris. Am I going to have to lock the oven again? Well, hurry out of bed. It is time for school. You know, I think cider salt might have been right.
I think you're right. It's a birdcage. When the door's closed, there's no escape.
And no escape for the player, which
It's stained. That's
which
all
means
we need.
there's no way for the player to stop Chris from eating the pie.
Even after a long night, the sunrise is the same as always. There's $5 in your brother's drawer. Take it?
No.
No. It isn't yours after all.
Plus, something tells me it'd be more...
Underneath the bed is an old cartridge of
Cat
Cat Petters
Petters
RPG. Caddy and Caddy can be seen faintly written on it in worn gel pen.
Wait, there's a caddy and a cat. Oh, okay, I get it.
I think Caddy is the one we know from Undertale. Catty with
Caddy
an I is from...
the person in our class.
Yes.
Who is the sister.
Right. Younger sister.
Younger sister. Way younger, but still sister.
Yeah. On the computer desktop is a folder
Oh,
called
wait.
Epic Game Stuff.
Also, wouldn't it be
Is
way
Toby
younger?
planning a development with Unreal Engine? Just kidding. Probably not.
It'd be better than Game Maker. It would. Game Maker's awful. No one likes Game Maker. Hashtag anti-sponsored. Hashtag anti-sponsored. Bram, you've used Game Maker. You know what I'm talking about. Game Maker is awful. There are much better
It is
options.
difficult to defend
There are
the game
much
engine.
better options.
It is difficult to defend
There
their...
are much better options.
I like how they have some things set up, but a lot of the other things are very poorly made.
Just
in my
use
opinion.
Unity.
I mean, yeah, that's an option, but what
That's
if
a
you don't
better
want
option.
a 3D game?
Unity is known for 2D as well.
Okay, true. Many people
They
forget
have a
that.
good 2D engine. I've played around with it, not much, but it's a good 2D engine, I've heard.
Seems the last boss is a creature
Wasn't,
with giant rainbow wings.
Wasn't Cuphead
Doesn't
Unity?
seem like this game ever saw the light of day.
Was Cuphead Unity? Was that
Roar,
Unreal?
did you get that?
Badly drawn something.
Hey, hello, Zoe.
Hi. Something back badly drawn something.
It's a poorly drawn design for a game. Seems the last boss is a creature with giant rainbow wings.
Okay. What's that supposed to be a reference to? I get what it's a reference to.
There you go.
Wait, so does that mean...
Doesn't seem like this game ever saw the light of day.
So if Temmie in canon, Temmie is Temmie, does that mean in canon, Asgore is Toby?
You mean Asriel?
Asriel is Toby.
I don't think so, because we know there's a dog in the computer lab that is working on a game.
But...
It's just a throwaway Easter egg!
So could have been the dog.
True. I think both of them are.
So could have been Temmie.
Oh my gosh.
Oi, I'm Temmie.
I need to get to Kuleg. It's a cactus. There's not much to say about it. How to draw dragons is at the bottom of the drawer. We found the book. We found the book.
With Zap.
I'm currently playing with Zap. All right. Oh, Diablo. Okay, got it.
I
Got
don't
it.
know what with Zap means.
Friend.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a tool or a mod. Or...
No. Zap plays Diablo a lot. Zoe very often plays with him.
Well, you should start playing Diablo.
I don't like Diablo.
It's the perfect game to...
Don't you start.
I'm going to
So
start.
you guys aren't audible for me. That's fine.
Yeah, we get it.
Even though you can't hear me say that's fine. That's fine.
Well, learn sign language.
I sometime in my life. Much later in my life.
You say that, but you're never going to learn it.
Probably not. I'm horrible at English alone.
You probably... You know, you'd probably learn sign language much better, I would assume.
I don't think so.
It's not really a language-based language, so...
Your brother will never return to... Oh, that's why. It's what they call you.
Oh, I thought that was our book. No, it's... Okay.
Well, no, because the bird, I forget her name.
It was a family debt.
It's a family debt, yes. The door is locked. Okay.
It's always locked.
There's no time to read books, just generally.
Not wrong. No. 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 No.
You flushed the toilet.
Stop it. Not again.
You flushed the toilet.
I'm waiting for my
You
line.
flushed the toilet. All right. Did you increase it to 5? No, it just straight up doesn't happen. Okay.
You sure?
Apparently. Fine. Number 6. Nothing. Okay.
You sure?
Rory, stop.
Not time to wash hands yet, apparently.
On the shower ledge, there's a small container of apple scented shampoo and a gallon-sized container of pet shampoo.
I still don't understand what that means. We're in a world of humans. In a world of monsters.
There's a photo on the fridge. It's of you, your mother, and your brother.
Oh, I just
There's some
noticed.
white
It's
fur.
just the mother and the brother.
Give me a second. I need to...
You, mother, and brother. And that's it.
Oh, yeah, because Asgore is not here.
Yeah, I assumed it'd be an old photo, and he would be.
Nope. She would throw out that
Somehow it has a floral... The floral scent has increased!
Ah! It's a landline phone, but you already have a cell phone. It's Cheryl, the beloved's living room chair.
Again, who's voicing Cheryl?
It's the TV, but it looks like it's plugged in, but it looks like it's plugged in, but it's dusty. And nothing on that, nothing on that.
Mom.
Goat Mom, exactly. It's a book of hymns.
Where is Goat Mom?
Oh, she's outside.
In the car?
Gosh dang it, I didn't mean to press that.
Oh, well, shall we go? Off we go. Oh, and we just come to class.
We're late again.
Chris, there you are. Even Susie showed up before you.
Boop, ba-doop.
Hey, Chris. If I knew you were gonna be late, I would have showed up on time. I wouldn't shown up on time.
Susie, please don't kick your desk. Treat school property like you treat people.
Exactly.
Not a good phrase, Alfies. Not a good phrase.
Also, yes, it is a 10.
It's a 10.
Okay. Next time I'll aim for the finals with my axe. To be fair, she doesn't have the axe in this world.
That's not what I... In any case, good morning, class. We have a lot to go over today. First, we're starting the reading from page 142.
What happened to the project?
Any volunteers?
Of course she volunteers. I guess I could read the...
Ah, trouble yourself not, Noel. I will voluntarily... I will... Valently take this blow of humiliation.
Oh, yeah, Brammy is a nice Bram. Yeah, he's a nice Bram. That's okay. I can...
Ahem! Page 142. Columbus sailed the ocean blue. It was the best of times if I worst of times! No, that's the beginning of a book! That's the beginning, not page 142!
That's how long the beginning is, Bram. Do you know how long that book is? Do you know how long that book is?
I know, that's the first sentence!
I had to read part of that book!
Tale of Two Cities, right?
Yes,
Thank
Tale
you.
of Two Cities.
Times are pretty good, times are pretty bad.
Mediocre
times, iffy times, so-so times.
It's not the book anymore.
Listening to this, your eyes begin to close automatically.
Yes.
Have a nice day, everyone. And please, remember your group projects.
Okay,
you.
so that's still going
There
on.
is group projects. Oh, hey.
Chris, are you okay? You were, sleeping all class. Don't worry, I'm not mad, just concerned. Usually you only sleep through the start.
Okay, yeah.
Good luck
We're not
and
a good
rest
child.
well tonight, okay?
We are not a good child.
No.
I read that wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like motivational quotes from various literature. Try your best, Astral Wolf, even your darkest
I read
tower.
this before.
That one seems to be from a video game.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of roses.
Chris, this whole partner thing, you didn't lose sleep over it, did you?
Actually, I miss you.
Chris, that's, good, I think?
I think...
So maybe you were just staying up late talking to Azrael online again?
Probably.
Wait, no, you can't do that, right?
Why not?
I hope the internet gets fixed soon.
Oh, we have no internet?
The internet's down apparently. Okay.
Why?
I just don't want to revert into my primal form.
If Pokemon has taught us anything, it's that primal forms are more powerful.
The computer wallpaper is updated. The buff and embracing heroes are now edited to be 4 inches apart. There's dialogue about proper distancing at the school dance. You wonder if your mother had some influence on this change. You check the time. It seems to not be time for class.
You don't say. There's Susie.
Aye.
Don't throw us into a locker again.
And a new
Well,
updated
look who
sprite.
It is the school zombie. You were sleeping like a corpse all class. Heh, what's the matter? Had trouble going Betty by last night? Come on, be a bit nicer now. Heh. Oh, me too, Chris! Like I could sleep after yesterday. Just waiting for today felt like years! Did all that stuff really happen? Lancer, Ratzel, everyone, are they still... Look.
Ralsies, I believe, actually. But
Ratsies? Ratzel?
Ralsies?
Ratzel? Rowtsie?
There's an
Ratsies.
I.
You've been wondering the same thing, right?
I mean, I have. I don't know if he has.
She.
Whoa!
Come on already!
It's also, so it's confirmed it's a she?
I'm pretty sure she.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Didn't it say bad girl when we added them to the thing? Added to the party, you gain the power of the bad girl.
Susie is a female.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Chris.
Oh, Chris. No idea. It's gender neutral as always.
As usual. Anyway.
All right, Chris. This is the moment. This is it. Moment of truth. Everything we've been waiting for is just behind this. If we open this and there's nothing inside, will we still be?
Yeah. Why not?
Screw it. Let's just open it already. Susie? Yeah? Speaking of, what is their relationship? I noticed that weirdness.
They have a relationship. We didn't cover this in chapter 1.
I noticed that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't find her in town. I don't know where she went.
Because Noelle.
No, she was in the diner. That's why. We skipped the diner because there were too many characters.
But I noticed because Noelle.
Because it was getting late. There was no way.
If I recall, Noelle specifically said, "How about she and
So Noelle has known Susie for quite a while. They've very often been in the same classes, and Noelle seems to be the only one that seems to get well with Susie.
Okay.
But I don't know how to explain it.
Which is weird. The bully character and the nerd.
They are acquaintances. They are friendly acquaintances, but they're not friends.
Because I noticed, it has, because she.
Or at least I don't think they are. I don't remember.
Because at the beginning of the game, Noelle suggested she and
right
go and get the chalk.
Because she knew if Alphys tried to get Susie to do it, it would just be.
Yeah, but she said no. Well,
if she and Susie went and got it, yeah, because she knows she can handle Susie. She seems to be the only one.
But there was no point. There was never going to be a point. She's the first person to suggest Susie, is my point.
Right.
There's no reason for her to suggest Susie.
Yeah.
Because if she didn't think Susie could do it without her being there to control her, she wouldn't have suggested Susie go at all.
I think Noelle is the only person who actually sees Susie for who she is.
Yes.
Before we saw who she was in chapter 1.
Yes.
She was the shy but very observant person that can actually see pretty much every character for who they actually are. And I think that's going to be a catalyst going forward.
Anyways, I did notice that the first time through, and I thought it was odd that the nerd is suggesting that she go with the bully to go into the closet. It was weird to me, and just now they're bringing up even more, I feel like, right now.
Yeah. Anyway, Noelle, hi.
What the hell are you doing here? Sorry to bother you, but, I just, Beardley and I were, Birdley and I were going to the library to do some research for our group project, and if it's okay, would you want to come too?
Oh, I also remember this now.
Yeah.
It is hinted, never confirmed,
I think this
but
is confirming.
Noelle has a giant crush for Susie.
That's the other thing I was going to bring up.
I forgot about that.
I'm bringing it up.
I forgot about that. Okay.
Oh, Chris, you can come too, I mean. We busy with, Chris, help me out here. What do I say? Crimes. We do crimes. We are Night in the Woods. We do crimes. Just committing crimes. Just gonna do some crimes and go to jail.
I mean, you didn't really give me two great options here. It was either tell the truth or crimes. Crimes.
We be doing forever. It sucks. That sounds, just have fun, you two. I'll, be at the library. Chris, if you could bring her by later.
Sure thing.
It would mean a lot to me. We be doing crimes. Wait, Chris, what the hell was that?
It was the two options he gave me.
Why would Noelle ask me?
Why do you think, ma'am?
Do her homework with her? Death Witch Munch? Does she want to fail?
She doesn't really care.
No. Wait a second.
Like Birdley says, you know, second smartest person in the class. I think she's actually the smartest person in the class.
Probably. Chris, did you notice how nervous she was?
Ah, we're now approaching that topic.
No, she's gonna think something else, like blushing and stuff. Chris, you don't think she's onto our secret identities? How did I know? I knew it. I called it. You know, this dark world stuff.
How in the hell would she know that?
I don't know. Damn, we gotta keep this under wraps, Chris.
Why?
I already told Undyne, so, you know, this is our thing, you know?
You know, I already told Undyne.
Anyway, enough waiting already, right? Let's go.
I was actually hoping to try and call Sans before we did this.
Yeah, I saw this in the trailer.
Oh, you actually did watch the trailer.
I did watch the trailer on Twitter before we came down.
Yeah, this is an awesome transformation. And spin dashes.
Power Rangers transformation. Time to get my axe.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, there was something you never... Hey, Chris, you gonna walk everywhere so slowly?
Yeah, you're reminding me again.
I know we're kind of taking it in, but you can run, you know.
You remembered something about the X button.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
Pause. There was...
Oh, sorry.
Cutscene. There was something interesting that I saw on the wiki when researching things after we played the first game. Stuff that you probably forgot to show me.
Probably.
One cute thing that I wanted to bring up is the fact that, Ratsies?
Ralsies, yeah.
Ralsies? Okay, if you stand really close to Ratsies...
Oh, I vaguely remember this. Keep going.
He goes into a blushing sprite.
Yes.
That's great. The other thing is, Ratsies is apparently the only character that can see past the fourth wall. At least limited to tutorials.
Okay, that makes sense because he's the tutorial character, but keep going.
I think if we talk to him in that puzzle room with, like you remember we talked to, at that one puzzle with the gate when she's climbing over. If we talk to Routsies, they would have said you can, I think it was use the use button, press this to use the use button to make them move. And then she would have asked, what's the use button? And it would, which use button is the symbol. So again, that means Routsies is referencing the player's controls, and others can hear him.
Yeah.
So there is something there. It
could also just be a throwaway joke, cause haha, funny.
But they mimic the fact that
Chris, Susie, it's been ever so long.
Yeah, it's been what, a day?
Oh, that is short, isn't it? It's just that I've never had friends before, so I never waited too long to see them again, either.
Yeah. Fine. Guess what? I'll try not to let you die of loneliness. I bet Lancer wants to see us too, right? Hey, wait a sec. Where is Lancer? The castle, I'm sure.
I'm sure at Card Castle.
Where's everyone?
Oh, this town was always deserted.
Yeah, but she should have got her...
Worry not, Susie. You'll see them in a moment. Just wait here, alright?
Okay. Hey, this better not be some kind of prank or something.
Chris, I have something to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to return to the light world and go to the old classroom to the east of the closet doors. How do you know of that?
I don't know.
They're of the dark world. They should not have this knowledge.
That's where we showed up before.
Yes, it is. Inside, gather everything on the ground and bring it back here, could you?
I get it. Shit.
Yep.
And I wasn't wrong then. So I wasn't wrong. And that's Gerald's classroom.
Gathered all the junk off the floor and turned it into a giant dusty ball.
Okay, here's the other thing I noticed. Bram, pause. We still had items on us when we exited the Dark World last
Yeah,
time.
and in our inventory
was a junk ball.
Yes, that one I did know.
So this is just making too much sense.
Yeah, this has already been a statement that has been through the fan base for a while. That for some reason the things
Chris,
in
so
the
where
light.
is every?
So for some reason the things in the light world literally are the things in the dark world.
Things and people.
Right. So question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Is it real or is it not? Because it's clearly real to some extent, but it's also not.
Also, this is literally a children's TV show, man.
Oh yes, most definitely. It's basically Chalk World.
I wouldn't say chalkboard. I was going to say more like my best answer is Superbook, but
That's also a good example.
I'm trying to think of a better example. Any of them.
Pretty much.
Digimon, basically. Depends on which Digimon. Like
True.
Digimon Tamers, it's a lot like.
Did you already
Tamers.
say this line?
Yes, but I can say it
Okay.
again. One. Where is every? Holy
Guess who's back, clowns?
Lancer! Hey, Chris, don't know what you did, but hell yeah! Everyone's here! But, what happened to, Lancer's castle?
All gone.
Why? Gone?
Right. When Chris sealed the fountain. Okay, I think I'm getting it now.
So it's, Link
So-
to the... Not Link to the Past,
It's
Link's Awakening logic.
kind of, except it doesn't take place in one person's subconscious, because two people are clearly sharing this.
Yeah.
So, huh?
It's just a world that exists, but as soon as we left the world, it stopped existing. Though it obviously existed before we arrived, but that's
Right.
because the fountain opened.
Right,
somehow.
and opened in that classroom, which had everything strewn about it. Or we somehow brought that stuff that was in the closet strewn around something like that.
The first fountain, there's one fountain.
Right.
A fountain in the closet. A second one opened in the...
In the classroom, yeah.
Someone opened it from this side, didn't
Yes. Which is probably the night.
they? The knight or Gerald, or depending on how long this world has existed, Gerald's death might have caused it.
Potentially, I doubt it, but
I
it
swear, he's
could
gonna
come
play a
in.
big part of this. I'm pretty sure.
His name does keep getting mentioned, yes.
And
Anyway.
we know he's an old teacher. That's the only unused classroom. That has to be his classroom.
Probably. Anyway, right when Chris sealed the fountain, that dark world disappeared. And turned back into a normal classroom.
So, where's Lancer's gonna live now?
Don't worry, Susie. We'll conquer Raziel's castle as our own.
Oh, no.
I mean, he's a kind prince.
He needed subjects.
Chris, as you bring dark world
Denizens.
denizens back here, what's a denizen?
Denizen. Citizens who live in an arid place.
Oh, thank you. The power of our fountain will transform this town more and more. Ah, okay.
So I bring junk.
Basically,
Ah.
from now on, the enemies we spare will be recruited to our town. So let's keep sparing enemies, okay?
But don't be afraid to kill some, Bram.
Anyhow, why don't we all have a look around? We can head north towards the castle. I have a special surprise to show you there.
Ahaha! Not as if I surprised myself first. Last one there is a fresh and fragile egg.
Fragrant egg.
Fragrant egg.
Fresh and fragrant egg. Come on, Chris. You gonna let him beat us? Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
let him beat
because
us?
I want to talk to everyone here. Holy shit.
Ah, thou hast transplanted us to thine castle town.
You sure you don't want
And
me to do
truly,
this?
a magnificent town of
Magnificent.
castles. It ought.
Magnificent.
But ho, something ought lackingeth. It feeleth. Couldeth thou guys perhapseth
Perhaps
bring in an evil ruler or something?
No.
Mamma mia, welcome to Top Bakery. Our special chefs spin baked goods at the top of their class. Lancer? Ho ho ho, I'm Chef Lancer! Try my delicious hand-formed cookies! They're free! For a price,
What's the price?
$0! You already took a cookie! Wait, I'm still regenerating from the last one!
We took a cookie?
Well, Will, welcome to the Top Bakery. I'm this bakery's smith. You're the other person I missed!
Yeah, I didn't recognize him.
So this is a smith, as in a blacksmith, that you can find in chapter 1.
Who makes bakery items.
Well, he was able to fix the cake, but he's also able to fix the key that I mentioned, and he's also able to mend anything else we find that is broken.
Mm.
But, yeah, I couldn't find him for some reason. I remember him being in the game. I remember encountering him on my first playthrough, but I couldn't find him in the live stream last night.
You really weren't prepared for this, are you?
No, I wasn't. But again, it kind of sprung out of nowhere.
It did.
Suddenly, within 3 days, Chapter 2 was coming out. And we couldn't stream that night. So I was like, okay, tomorrow we stream Chapter 1, and then Friday we'll stream Chapter 2. I guess that's what we'll have to do.
He rhymed.
I do it some of the time. I don't know what... do not know what any of these strange tools are for.
They're cooking tools.
But using my skills, I can fuse items to create new ones.
Oh.
Bread, what is this technique of you speak of?
Fix us.
Your body is a weapon too. You must take care of it from time to time. Ha 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 ha. Let's feel my technique. He also functions as a healer. Somehow.
It was restored. Here, Brett, let me restore your HP.
Don't you feel better after a nice massage? Ha-ha.
Don't you feel better, Bram?
No.
Maybe I'm using the wrong tool.
Nope.
Don't you feel better, Bram?
Alright, so these are items we can fuse.
Do you feel better?
Alright, so yeah, here you go. You can take 2 dark burgers to make a DD burger, a double dark burger. You can use 2 amber cards to make a silver card. You can use a pink ribbon and a white ribbon to get 2 ribbons.
So what you're
You'll
saying...
have to put your hair in pigtails.
So what you're saying is I can use Dark Contract with the Swamp Thing in order to fusion summon DD Dark Burger.
Yes.
Sorry, DD Monsters is the type of Yu-Gi-Oh deck I'm trying to create.
I know.
Dark Dimension. What does that DD stand for? Actually, Dark.
Double dark burger.
Double Dark. Now, is that actually what it stands for? Double Dark? Instead of Dark Dimensions?
Yeah, it's up there.
What
Double
about
dark burger.
But here's the real question. What does Triple D stand for?
A triple dark burger.
Wouldn't that be a TDB?
Anyway, a black...
We're talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, but yes.
A black wristband covered in spikes has the tendency to get stuck to itself.
Okay, we're
Low
obviously
risk and
giving
iron.
that to Susie.
Yep. A tension bow.
We're giving that to Chris, I think.
Yep. Get 10% more tension from grazing bullets.
A twisted sword.
And a twisted sword, a strange blade, a thorn ring, and a pure crystal.
Of course, you're never going to craft that because you're a pacifist.
Exactly.
Stop being a pacifist!
Seems like Hardy seems to like this place. She hopes you'll like it too.
Why does it never talk? It has a mouth. There's other monsters that don't have mouths.
Welcome to Rory Bramtown!
Why?
Or so I hear it's called.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Why?
Wow, our house is a dojo? Makes me want to fight. Can't we go to sleep?
Why?
Ooh, we have profile pictures now.
Yay!
Who the hell are you?
Kevin? Which one's Kevin? Which one's Kevin?
You'd have to remind me the names.
I don't remember the actual names. One's Ichi. One's... I can't remember the second one.
One's Ichi, one's Scratchy, one's Kevin.
To be fair, one's Ichi, one's something, and the other one's another Japanese name. But it's most commonly known as Kevin because it's in the fan base seen as this dumb one. So.
That would be the first one then.
No, it'd be the last one. The one who wants to go to sleep would be Kevin.
No, that's the shy one.
Oh, yeah, the fun, stupid one. The
Yeah,
one who's not angry and wants to kill everything.
Oh, that's the first one.
What, really?
Yeah.
Say it again.
It's a party every day.
And I'm the oldest. We're the same age.
Okay, maybe it's the first one. Which is weird. Usually it's the last one who's always Kevin.
Usually, yeah. Shut up! But no, this one's the leader, apparently.
Looks like fighting wasn't in the cards for us.
I don't recall
Lucky for you, just hope you don't meet my friends.
I do not remember this guy. Like, I straight up don't remember him being in the game, period.
I don't recall him either.
Finally, a dojo for people that are normal shapes! I will train myself for the tournament! Hey, boss! I'm so glad to have a nice boss.
That was it.
I could shed a tear. But I won't! I'm on the job! I'll cry at home with the kids! Boss, you're strong, but there's always time to learn. The next step after tutorials is training. So, me and the boys got you together a dojo. Compete our battle challenges and get some fabulous prizes. Meanwhile, you might want to get a little bit tougher. We're gonna make you the strongest, boss. Later. Probably in my own time. We'll be working on new challenges, so check back in, boss. I'm the battles master. Ask me about battles. Oh, there's little animations now! When shots aim directly, try to move slow.
That's cool.
They aim wherever you were, not where you go.
Yeah, so...
Take the advantage and move a bit by bit. You know, just like real bullet hells.
Exactly.
You'll gain TP, but you won't get hit. See, this is why I wish it was on a Joy-Con, because then I could tilt a little bit without, you know, fully committing.
Yeah. Also, it's Ni, Ichi, and Kevin.
Oh, okay. I'm Battlemaster... Okay, yeah.
Oh, and they're back.
We failed to hit our funding goal. I will not talk about our hole.
Bram, you didn't donate to their hole.
Gosh dang it. Shots aren't always as they appear. The bigger they are, the less to fear. That's regularly true, yes. You'll only get hurt a little inside. Take your pride and learn the size. It's a bed for 3 people, or 1 3-headed person.
Ni, Ichi, and Kevin.
Thanks to you, Commander, we have been liberated. I hereby declare today National Ham Sandwich Day of Independence.
They're saying hi.
This guy... Oh, hello. This guy always seems like he's enjoying life more than me. Maybe it's because he's a higher level?
See, Bram? Maybe you should be a higher level. Maybe you should be a higher level.
Bow bow.
Maybe you should
I'm but just a block.
Maybe you should be a higher level.
It's a clean start for us here.
Chuki.
Thank you, I had no idea.
Suki? Is it? I don't know. I don't know either.
There's the Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia.
Yeah, see? They agree. Get good. You need to get good. You need to level up. Level up your life, Bram.
But pacifist.
Don't pacifist everything! This is not a pacifist everything game anymore.
I wanted to run the bakery, but someone is already working there. A cafe that serves pastries. What a disgrace. What sort of humiliating thing will happen next? So we have Rudin.
We have Rudin,
Hathy, Pawnman, Rabbik, Bloxer, Jigsaw-Ree, Rudin Ranger, and Head Harthy.
That's all the people we've spared.
Yep.
So now that we spared them...
Hey, boss! I'll have a dark candy Starfate. Starfate? Sure is great to be here with my best friend Hardy.
Hathy?
Hathy seems fine. Lemonade? Please?
Get it? Because card suits. Yes. That's the entire joke of this entire game.
Pretty much.
Or at least the first one.
You've seen Chapter 1, right? Welcome, travelers.
He's back.
Yeah, we brought him from the old classroom. So we are not now in the castle town. Well, now, it makes no difference to me.
Of course it doesn't.
As long as I stay in my shop, these walls won't change.
Okay, but now what about...
But, in a way, I suppose it's just a bit amusing to see you
Now
again.
what about Jevit?
I'm sure you three will have an interesting journey. Me? I'll just be here offering the same old junk. As you find stronger treasure, I'm sure you'll have little reason to return here. But if you have some time, I'll offer you a biscuit and a hint.
Oh, I didn't know MatPat did it.
Oh, yeah.
We should have watched MatPat play it instead of you forcing me down here to watch you play it.
Well, I also had to beat it because apparently my computer forgot I played Chapter 1.
Alright, fine.
The little prince has something to show you in his castle.
Yeah, he
Well,
said that.
now, are you going to turn down a royal invitation?
Yes, apparently we are.
Okay, yeah.
A while ago, yeah.
Alright, we actually have plenty of space and plenty of dollars.
Ooh, spooky sword. Spooky sword, spooky sword,
No.
spooky sword, Stop being pacifist.
I'm just gonna buy a couple dark burgers. A
Oh.
lot of dark burgers.
I just realized, though, Susie's not vengeful kill everyone now, so...
Shouldn't you want to... Yes.
I mean, he should. I should as well. He pays me for thumbnails, so yes, I should.
Alright.
I don't remember
It's
that
a
being
manual.
there.
Read a topic.
Oh.
Recruitments, actually. If you spare or pacify enough enemies of the same type, they will be recruited. Recruits will appear in your town. Wonder what happens if you get them all. You can check the area's recruit status at save
Gotta
points.
catch 'em all.
Certain
Gotta catch 'em
bosses
all.
are excluded.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Yeah!
Charmeleon?
Wartortle.
Mewtwo?
Tentacool.
Aerodactyl?
Ammonite.
Slowpoke.
Pidgey.
Mew?
Arbok.
Arbok.
That's all, folks. Okay.
I'm surprised I got that far.
You will now have access to a storage menu at save points.
Hey, the buff system returns.
When you are out of space, items you find or buy will be sent to your storage.
Oh, that's interesting.
Feel free to put things inside you might not be able to use yet.
Oh yeah, you're right. We don't want to get copyright infringed.
Exactly. Here's a reminder of the controls. Change them in the config menu. Z, confirm... we all know this. You can also use the control key to Z, open the menu, and you can use shift to run.
That's fun.
Yep.
You can use shift to run. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. The castle town
Random.
has transformed from the power of friendship.
This
You
is
are
My Little
filled
Pony
with
now.
the power of friendship-based architecture.
This is My Little Pony now.
Yes.
Why is this My Little Pony now?
All right, so we have...
But Bram,
so return
friendship
does
is
that.
magic.
All right, so that's where all the extra stuff went.
That's where all
and
the
we
dark
have,
burgers
And
went.
we have two pages of storage.
I was about to say, wasn't your inventory full?
Yeah,
How'd
I was
you
gonna
buy all that dark
exactly.
burgers?
I was like, recruited. Okay.
So we've recruited everyone.
Well, everyone from chapter 1.
Yes. You need to stop sparing people.
No.
Ah, ball. Ball.
It's a bit scary moving to a new place, but as a ball, there's nothing to sphere except sphere itself.
There's nothing to sphere but sphere itself.
You're holding Relsey's hat!
Ah!
Prince Relsey's, I will keep your hat erect until you need it.
Does he need it?
Not yet.
Too bad. I liked the dark design. Just wanted to show off your huge house, huh?
It's like hot
Burgers.
dogs. The burgers go on your head. Yep. No, what I want to show you is upstairs.
Oh, where's upstairs? Oh, there's upstairs.
Which means we're gonna see everything else first.
Bram.
Level 2 living quarters.
Bram.
What the hell is this? Oh, I nearly forgot. This is where I cook.
You cook everything in a giant witch's pot?
He's a mage. Oh,
Yes.
yes, absolutely. Of course. Cauldron cooking is very convenient. Here, Chris, Susie, have a cake.
What? little thick on the frosting.
That was for sharing!
Hey, anyone was free to make an interception! To be fair...
The door is locked.
To be fair, Susie did say that there's no way that they're going to be able to make enough cakes to sate her.
Exactly.
We
Basement
got
floor.
ample warning in the last game.
Yeah. Living quarters for bad guys. So,
The prison.
yes.
The
prison.
kings are still in
It's
there?
violently protecting the jail.
Why are the kings still in there?
We're still behind bars for some reason, but it's okay. We've grown to love this hellish place where we dress as animals. Oh my gosh, he has whiskers now.
And he has a lion's mane, it looks like.
Yep.
And they're wearing
We
the
decided to
crowns.
dress as kings. It's cultural exchange.
Yes, it's
It's
an
an anagram.
anagram.
We know.
Ow. And
The Lightners. Have you come to humiliate me?
I think you're
No,
already...
just checking up on you.
I think you're already... Hell yeah! No.
Mr. King, the Lightners returned everyone here safely. If you're willing to reconsider, then... What? Live in a kingdom ruled by you? The Lightner's little pantsy? Staying in this cell is far less humiliating.
What, with the hamster wheel?
Now, if you will excuse me, my giant hamster wheel is getting cold.
It's always cold. It's made of metal.
By the way, is my son happy?
Yes. Like you care. You were gonna throw him off a cliff.
Ah, your
Prejudice.
prejudice made my bluff too efficient, I see. Besides, even if I threw him, he would just bounce. My son is a bouncy little pumpkin.
What are you...
Aw,
are
cute.
done talking to you.
I'm glad they're continuing with that. That was my favorite part of the first game.
What, the king?
No, the random little interspected.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda. There's another character I would call more Flowey-like, but
And it-
we didn't encounter him in Chapter
Speaking
2.
of, that was what I was talking about on the wiki, is a lot of people are saying, Susie, not Susie, Ratsy is...
Rousey?
Rousey is basically a good version of Flowey. Gives us a tutorial, talks about the soul, is the only character to break the fourth wall.
Kinda, yeah.
He's a good version of Flowey, which, to be fair, he's basically Azrael, so...
Yeah. I have a surprise for you two.
Now, what's going to happen when Azrael
I made
comes
rooms
home?
for you in the castle.
Talking more on ethics. Yeah. Rooms?
So you can stay here whenever you want.
Oh, that's nice.
I'd be happy if this place, could be like a second home to you. A place that you can go, no matter what's happening outside.
Something tells me we're going to have to come back here for an extended period of time because there's something outside. Well, we'll take a look.
Not to mention, it was already established in the first chapter, time flows here as it does out there,
Yes.
so we can't stay too long in here.
Well, no, I'm saying something's going to happen outside. We're going to be forced to stay here for a while. Something, I'm saying it now.
It's a wardrobe full of all sorts of different clothes.
Yeah.
You could wear whatever you want.
Wow.
It's a shelf.
It's a shelf.
All sorts of keepsakes could be put here.
Oh, that's...
It's a stand for your manual.
Oh, gosh.
I thought you might want to keep it here in case you want to read it.
Graham, the trophies.
Yes, I noticed. It's your bed. It feels incredibly soft, like sleeping on a dream.
Alright,
And
speaking of, who's in control right now? I'm assuming us.
Yeah,
Not Chris.
yeah.
And Chris just ate the pie. And this is obviously Susie's room.
And Susie, this is your room. I tried to make it something you'd like, but, you can put anything you want in here, too. I really hope you like it.
The spiky bed.
Yes.
My own room, huh?
Oh, you don't even have that.
Didn't think so. I guess it's pretty cool. My own room, like this. How long did it... take you to do this?
Well, since I saw you two, I...
Man, you're a real weenie, you know that?
I think she likes it, Chris.
She does. Jealous I got a cool room. Look, Chris. Cool spike bed. How now I can stab myself during the night.
Why?
Finally, some convenience.
Ah!
I don't think it's that. It's a continuation of
I know.
bailing on the fence joke. Damn, everything's in here. Pine cones, chocolate moss, jars of salsa.
To be fair, that matches last chapter.
That's everything you eat. Pieces of ice, black crumbs from the toaster, jawbreakers. Susie and Nemo Nightmare. That's exactly the character. Oh, and like actual food too.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
Susie, you didn't get to read the manual, so I put it over here for you.
Cool. I'll read it before bed. That'll put me to sleep.
True. It's a clothes drawer full of spiky and dangerous clothing. All the clothes are ripping each other up into shreds.
Hell yeah! Jealous, Chris?
No.
Okay, to be fair, that would be like the modern fashion dream, is the fact that you have clothes next to spiky clothes, so the spiky clothes cause random rips, which is the style now, apparently.
I thought that style was finally dying out.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't think it is. A lot of people at my high school, some people at my high school, technically you weren't allowed. Well,
You found 20
depends on
rupees
where
in
the
this
rip
hole.
was.
Unfortunately, that's not a useful currency here.
Oh, it's his
It's a
room
hole
again.
made recreationally.
It's literally
There's
just his
salsa
room.
buried in the ground here.
It's literally just his room.
It's a hole, presumably dug for fun. It's some kind of digging implement.
Wow, it's even better than I remember!
It's exactly as you remember.
That's the joke.
I even have my own bed now!
He had a bed?
I thought he did.
I'm pretty sure he had a... Oh, no. He had a bed, but that was the bike's bed.
You're right.
The bike slept in the bed.
Now I don't have to sleep in a hole anymore!
Oh,
I thought you already had a bed.
No, that was for the bike!
no. Oh, no.
So what happened to the bike?
I don't know.
It's a
Probably
music player.
destroyed.
Listen to the contents. It's
It's
full of cartoon splat noises.
Lancer, you aren't gonna believe how sick my room is.
A room as sick as you? Whoa, I wanna see! I'll keep digging holes until I reach your room!
It's got a door, you know.
A door? Wow, Peach Boy, you went all out!
It's
It played in reverse!
It's
It played in reverse!
What is this game? Also, the castle's still being under renovations?
Clearly.
Hey, Ratsy, what's up here?
Oh, just more rooms I'm renovating.
So, is your room up there?
Yes, I still, haven't dusted it, though.
You don't have a room. Yeah, like we need to see your nerdy glasses collection anyway. You don't have a room. Why don't you have a room?
I don't know.
So, what do we do now?
Feel free to explore the town until you're ready to leave.
Like we're gonna leave now, right, Chris?
Probably, actually. I can't think of anything else to do.
Unless story happens, I'm guessing story will happen.
Probably story will happen. But let's save either way.
Powers of friendship. I swear, Ratsy's gonna.
Also, I want to see what's over here and what's over there.
Ratsy's gonna be a lightener. At the end of this, I swear.
Oh, it's quite a wonderful town, really. Thank you. So, why am I all alone here? A bit of self-reflection, I suppose. I do realize I was quite a coward before. So, I wanted to say, well, I'm still here! I still am! My gods, I cannot handle society! For now, I'll be living at the top of this cliff. When I'm ready to meet society again, I will be back. Thank you for the wonderful home. I will not use it.
What if Rousey is Azrael? Oh, that's nice. What if Rousey is literally Azrael? If I'm right about my prediction and Geertsen created this world as a teacher, Rousey would be what Azrael would look like at that age.
That is true.
When he would have had Geertsen as a teacher.
Mr. Society left, didn't he?
Oh, that's a him.
Excuse me. I reckon I knew this would have happened soon.
It's
not no fault of yours. He'll be back one day. Without trees, I must gain nutrients by eating clothes. Such is the way of the worm.
Oh yeah, we didn't bring any trees.
Looks like the clothes are nibbled. Take a bite. You put your mouth against the mannequin's cheek.
Chris!
Don't bother, it tastes awful.
It's Susie!
When did you try it, Susie? Or did you just try it? Also, that's 3 legs.
I like being like this. Don't tell anyone.
Where does this lead? Nowhere.
It seems to be locked. It may never open again. All right, so
Not
yeah.
until another fountain opens, I'm assuming.
Most definitely.
The night.
Yeah, whoever the hell that is. All right, let's
Joke.
head out, I guess.
Wait, Chris, we're leaving? But we just got here. Man, I don't want to go do our group project.
Oh, you two have homework?
Well...
Susie, Chris, you ought to do it right away. School's important. I banish you from this kingdom until you start your project.
Ah, fine, I'll do it, jeez.
Susie, don't worry. I'll go and help you too.
Can you leave with us?
Or wait, Lancer, perhaps you shouldn't. Too late, kind boy. Friendship form.
Did he just possess us?
Lancer was added to your key items.
Wait, what? Lancer, wait, what? Where'd you go?
Don't worry, I just entered your inventory.
What?
I'll just be hanging out in Chris's pocket.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Fear not, I too
No!
shall assist.
No! We're good.
Aha, quite. We as a team art good.
Don't
No!
you became a key item, even though no one wanted that.
Alright. Alright, enough already. Let's get going.
No, in my opinion, and maybe. Possibly? I don't know.
Alright. Alright, see you, Rotsy.
Good luck today, Chris. See you soon.
Alright. We also go have...
Deltarune.
Stop.